up, everybody? Hope all y'all are doing undeniably fan-frickin-tastic out there. It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's vlog day once again. Folks, I'll be honest, it's been a rough week for us wrestling fans. It has. I hope, in spite of the bad news or the tragic news we received this week, you folks out there were still able to find a way to enjoy All In from this past weekend. Same thing with Emergence from Impact. I didn't get the, I wasn't able to have the time to watch either of those just yet at the time of me filming this. But wow. But before I address the biggest issues from this week, I needed to try and keep my head level enough to talk about some other details, because I know when I start talking about this, it's going to be distracting me for the rest of the vlog, and I can't talk about it too early. So, first off, this week for me, it's been just a smorgasbord of holy crap. Alright, coming off of last week's vlog, I had just gotten back from a full week of a Myrtle Beach vacation, which was definitely a good one. But as far as the SSP video production goes, that put my schedule like way out of whack. So this week I was trying to like rush to get everything uploaded on from a day-to-day basis, okay? And like, thankfully I was able to get everything done by Friday night. But like, Friday night though, I get a message from my brother, and Josh, he requests for me to help him move this Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and yesterday, whatever. So like, my adrenaline has not stopped whatsoever. I have been going hard since I started work last Monday. So I'm just finding myself going completely random fire. Or at least I don't have to worry about uploading anything for SSP this week. I can work on just, you know, just filming and getting ready for stuff for next week. Alright. I can't promise any reactions though. I can't. Right now at this point, I think it would be best for me to just go ahead and get like a whole bunch of reactions filmed and just like start releasing them occasionally as time progresses. Because I know I definitely need to get some more intros done for my reaction channel going forward. I do know that I think Payback is happening this weekend though. Yeah, WWE Payback is happening this weekend. Alright. But yeah, y'all, again, it's just been a rough week for me, just trying to like adjust to everything going on. But like, as far as my job itself goes, I'm thinking I'm getting the hang of it. I'm working with some incredible people there already. Like, as soon as I was getting there, it became clear that I didn't have to be interviewed for this job, because I was already highly recommended. But not only was I highly recommended though, as soon as I got to my job, like this week, there was people that already knew my name without me even having to be introduced to them. Okay? So, like this past Monday, alright, last Monday actually, for my first day of work, I go in there and I'm working with my friend Rox, and there's another lady named Carrie, and all three of us, we went to a hospital out of town, and we was like hanging up signs all over the building. Okay? Another thing I got to do this week was I was able to help install 2 signs. Yep, that's one thing my job does. We like go around and we plant signs in the ground after we already printed them off from the building itself. So my job, it looks like so far, we're specializing in making signs, making graphics, and this week I learned how the wrapping cars process happens, from like either putting a magnet on there for a parade or something, or heck, it was actually this past Friday actually that I was trying to take letters off of a cop car. Yeah, off of a police squad car. I was taking letters off of one of those. And I know I still got to finish that job today though. Yep. So I think I can get the hang of this job with a great amount of patience. I know I'm not going to be learning everything, but in all honesty, I feel like I'm there on a fluke. Like maybe I shouldn't be there, but the fact that I am, it's very it feels very powerful to my soul. That's the best way I could describe it. Because like I already found out like this past Friday that apparently 2 people went to college for that crap. Okay, and I was invited to some kind of class in November. Very seriously considering taking that up, depending on how everything looks going forward from now to then. So I have faith in this job because people have faith in me, and it's not just enough that people were already recognizing me. It's not just enough that people were recommending me highly for this task, or for this job rather, because now it's become abundantly clear that if I don't find a better job, okay, unless I find a better job, unless I have another opportunity waiting for me elsewhere, I might be letting a lot of people down if something goes wrong with this job. Alright, because there's like a lot of folks in my church that supports this business, alright, that I'm in. And matter of fact, there was like one friend that I had from church, his name was Jackson. He mind you, he's not an official employee where I'm working at, but still, he was just dropping in, and he actually taught me how to use one of the pieces of machinery, and he helped me clean up before I clocked out. So totally, everything seems to be neat with this job, and I pray to God that I can manage it successfully for my benefit. Alright, so yeah, with all those updates out of the way, I need to go ahead and address the biggest issue for us wrestling fans this week. We lost not one, but 2 legendary wrestling icons. First, this past Wednesday, we lost Terry Funk. And I've heard many a tale of Terry Funk. I have. And Terry Funk, he was definitely an ECW legend. That's what I always perceived him as. Because I think my very first memory of watching anything Terry Funk was on like this Japanese deathmatch DVD. I think it was FMW, if I'm not mistaken. There was footage of Terry Funk and Cactus Jack in like exploding barbed wire matches, and Terry Funk, he always seemed to be middle-aged and crazy from every time I was watching him. And I know the word kept going. Is Terry Funk retired yet? Is he retired yet? Is he retired yet? Because the joke kept going. Oh, he had like 20-something retirement matches in his career. But yeah, Terry Funk, he was definitely somebody that loved the business, and he kept going, and he had no problem wanting to bleed forward whatsoever. I'll also never forget his Chainsaw Charlie gimmick from back in the Attitude Era. That was pretty fun. But man, Terry Funk, rest in peace to you, sir. But the other one, the one that rocked me very hard was who we lost this past Thursday, and that was Bray Wyatt. And Bray, Bray was absolutely, totally my favorite wrestler of this current era. Alright, and the news of his passing really shook me to my core, because I just freaking love Bray Wyatt, man. I do. And he was only 36. I know the term's gone too soon, gets thrown around a lot, but this is definitely one of those cases. And the fact that I was able to watch Bray grow up in the business from his Husky Harris days in the Nexus to getting whipped by CM Punk in the locker room. Man, I remember watching Bray debut back in 2013 attacking Kane. Wow, the legendary battles the Wyatt family had with the Shield, good grief. All the Firefly Funhouse matches. Heck, the final deletion Bray Wyatt had with Matt Hardy, the leader of World's Tag Team, that was always fun. Dang, I'm really gonna miss Bray, I am. But look, I was talking to one of my subscribers this week, and I was inspired to do something. I was. Yeah, I was inspired to do something this week. So, one thing that always gravitated me towards Bray has always been his spooky, mysterious persona. Alright? And so one of my fan friends, he suggested that I make an entire week of Bray Wyatt related SSP content. That I couldn't do. But due to Bray's character work of being scary, I said, you know what? This year for SSP Halloween Week, I'm going to be dedicating the theme to Bray Wyatt. Alright? And what that means is the watermark, it's going to include Bray Wyatt's logo on there. And the end screen, it's going to be a picture of the Fiend with Bray's theme song playing in the background. Alright? And I'm going to try to find a way to make the schedule announcement be an impersonation of the Firefly Funhouse. Yep, that's totally what I'm going to be doing this coming October. So y'all stay tuned for that. But yeah, y'all. Hope you have a good rest of the week. So do I. I'm gonna need it. Heck, straight up working 12 days in a row non-stop. All right. But yeah, y'all. Until next time. Make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year round. Booyah. I'm out. I love you all, and here comes my hug of appreciation. Bye.